Welcome back, kiddies, to Doki Doki Paradise. Last time, me and Yuri had an intimate reading session. I didn't know that could exist, but apparently it does. Maybe that might not be as weird. Anyways, this game is brought to you by 4K! 4K, when 1080p is just not good enough. And by the letter P. For... person. Let's start this. Anyways, Yuri remained silent for a moment. But, Cyclone-chan, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. So embarrassing that you think that. But wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess it's more meant to be kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Oh God, I've been waiting for this terrible moment. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from her finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright. And I stand up, and I make a mental note where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaves torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's just go in order. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem, Cyclone-chan. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. To be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it so seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Cyclone-chan. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all, do you know? Trying new things like that for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking to come out and play? Are you thirsty to wish the rainy day? I look around, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast! Sayori. This is a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or, should I put it... It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there is no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I think Yuri deserves the next one. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What's that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing strengths do you have? Use the imaginary and metaphors to indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I meant just, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just been there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that's separate from other topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds the train of thought, it's like her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something to be blamed for. It's many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It makes you take some time, but it all comes down with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Netsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I should be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd like to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, if that's a rare opportunity to her. Which itself is funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. This must be the one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last to be replaced by a signally blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm. Calms? Oh, calm as a comma. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible I actually couldn't read part of it, so that's kind of funny. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. Yeah, I was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's really pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, This is our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Cyclone-chan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. I feel a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah! If anything, I could possibly learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing this the rest of you, Cyclone-chan. Me too. Alright, so next episode we're going to go over Natsuki's and Monika's poem, and yeah, we'll see how bad that is. I'm Lord Cyclone, thank you for watching. Don't forget to sub, like, follow, comment, all the social media. Bye!